Guys, this is the Spyderco Police. You saw a video about that earlier in the week, but that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about this, but not yet. Guys, this is the Merlin Professional Folding Knife Deployment System, which was designed to solve a problem that really doesn't exist. So I'm going to go ahead and get this out. We're going to talk about it. We talked about it in a live feed. I'm going to get this thing out of the way, and we're going to take a look at what I think is the most ridiculous and unnecessary product that CRKT or any knife company has ever made for the EDC community. So what are we looking at here, and what was this designed to do? Well, this is a tool or product that CRKT came out with. This was sent to me by a subscriber. I honestly can't remember who sent this. I want to say it was Winston Cobretti. This is a device that is meant to make it easier to deploy a folding knife. So I'm going to actually say that this thing is dangerous and is probably the worst product I've ever reviewed on this channel. Hands down, I would absolutely take any other product I've seen on this channel over this. So what does this do? Well, this is a belt clasp, and we're going to look at how it actually works here in a minute. This is a belt clasp system that allows you to put your knife on your belt or in your pocket, because it does have, there's definitely a way to do it from your pocket because of these clamps. But it allows you to put this item in your pocket and have your knife in a semi-deployed state, and then you can finish out the deployment. And they're saying that it solves some of these problems, which I'll give you my case on that. But we're going to look at this instruction. So what the instructions say here is, steps in deploying a folder without Merlin is to grasp the folder, orient to opening, open and lock, and then orient to desired grip. Well, I'm going to tell you that this step and this step, well, I'm sorry, this step and this step could easily be taken care of just by redesigning your knives, CRKT. So they describe how you do this, and you can kind of see already how this works. You grasp the handle. Now, I don't know if you guys know this. Knives, folding knives are very, very easy to open. They really are. It's probably the easiest thing ever designed. This is a ridiculous tool device that did not need, and I mean, you have an entire instruction manual showing how to orient the parts and how to change the locator disc and how to arrange all this. And if you think that this is easier than just putting a knife in your pocket and pulling it out, you're wrong. And the other thing, it's dangerous. It honestly is hazardous. So we're going to get into this. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to grab a knife because this was designed for knives that are tip down, which is my first point that this is ridiculous and doesn't need to exist. So we are going to go grab a knife that is tipped down, and I'm going to show you how this is supposed to work. So this is the Applegate Fairbane Gerber Covert folder, and I do like this knife. I own one of these. It's an okay knife, but this is one of Gerber's tip. I don't have a CRKT tip down only. So this is a knife that will work with this. It's probably not going to work as well, but this thing is ridiculous. This is really silly. And I don't think, one, that it's safe, and two, that it actually solves an issue that couldn't be solved a different way. So there is a little slider here, and what they say to do is pull the slider up, and then you insert the blade as far as you can, and then you can adjust the tension on this, and you can allow how much blade, based on blade thickness, is going to be the pinch point here. And then you simply close the knife and make sure that that little wing goes inside. Now, this knife does not have as easily, it doesn't have like a little catch in there or anything like that. So this is my first thing on all these knives are like that. So you want to make sure it's nice and tight. So after you put your knife in and you get it oriented, you pull down on this to make sure it's good and tight. Now, this is how you would carry it. This is how you would put it in pocket. You would make sure it's in your pocket, right? You have a little bit of flex here because there's this ridiculous rubber positioning ring and an O-ring, and so you have that much flex. This is not something, this is not supposed to do this. It is absolutely supposed to have that much flex. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to reach down, grab your knife, and I have this is set for left-hand carry, so I would have it just like it would be for left-hand for my buddy Tino. You grab your knife, you pull up until it locks you disengage it from the Merlin Pro, and your knife is unlocked, and they say that that saves you seconds. Now, when we looked at the instructions, you saw that I told you 2 of these steps could be taken away, and then it would just be an open. And I say that because, 2 reasons. 1, this is tip down, so that means that, yes, when you pull this out of your pocket, it comes up like this. You have your hand like this. You have to orient it to opening, then open it, and then reposition your grip. If you like have the thumb stud in a, you know, not thumb stud, but pocket clip there. If you have a tip up carry, as this is, and all of my other knives that I currently own are tip up, you reach in, you grab that knife, pull it out of your pocket, you're already in the orientation to open and grip. You have taken 2 of those steps out. This could easily be done away with if CRKT would stop making tip down carry or provide you with an option to carry both. So I honestly don't think that this solves it doesn't serve a purpose. It doesn't really solve an issue. That issue has been mitigated by the majority of companies going to tip up carry, because you're already oriented when you come out of the pocket. When I pull this out of my pocket, I can reach all the way down in my pocket. I pull this out, my thumb is already on the hole, and there you go. Bob's your uncle. I've got an open knife and it's in the carry position. I've taken 2 of the steps out, and I probably saved myself a lot more time than this would. The other thing I have to say about this is inherently unsafe. So let's just picture, let's get this set up, pull this up, put this knife in the Merlin, like so, push it in, and then we'll pull down on that, and then we are going to fold this over and lock it in. Now, that is what it looks like in your pocket. The first time you walk through a doorway, now you have this. And you reach down, and now I've cut myself. This takes something that's inherently a safe design and turns it into something hazardous. You could cut yourself pretty badly. Okay, you walk in a door, you catch it on the door frame, now your knife locks open, you don't realize it, or it locks partway open. You reach down to grab that knife, and you stick your hand right into a sharpened, uncovered, unprotected blade, because this is just a piece of plastic. That is what's holding your knife in position. That's it right there. That's it. Just that little bit of friction. And it does not take much to overcome that small amount of friction. It's just a ridiculous design. And it just goes to show that there are some companies that will produce anything. Like, they will not shy away from making any product. Sorry, I'm moving my lights around. If this is still on the market, it's ridiculous. But they have so many little things here, deploying with Merlin Professional, how Merlin works, drawing your folder. Like, if you need an instruction manual this thick, as opposed to, hey, put this in your pocket when you pull it out, like, this is intuitive. Anything that adds to this, you would have to train with this. Like, you would have to teach yourself a new method to do this. So I don't think that this is a problem. I mean, you have a table of contents. There are 51 pages to this. Merlin draw examples illustrated, incorrect Merlin draws, correct Merlin draws. This, no one's going to read that. This is a device. This is a product that does not need to exist. And the fact that this even does exist, it boggles my mind. So there you go, guys. Just a quick view of what I think is the worst product ever to be released by any knife company. And CRKT, hats off to you, because obviously I have some weird designs that I need to send to you, because you guys will make anything. So let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and send you out about your way. There you go, guys. In literally thousands of videos, thousands of products, this is the weirdest, most unnecessary, and probably the most dangerous product I've ever had come into the channel. I don't recommend it. I just wanted to do a video about it because it does exist, and I don't know why. So there you go on that one, guys. If you like the videos, give them a thumbs up. If you don't like them, give them a thumbs down, but please try to tell me why. Can't change the content if you don't tell me what you don't like. If you want to support the channel, it's as simple as like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon. If you do hit the bell icon, make sure you get notifications turned on your device, or you will not get notified of all the stuff that goes up, even though you have the bell icon on. If you want to support the channel financially, however, there's a handful of ways you can do it. I've set up a bunch of affiliate links down in the description below. Anything you purchase from those supports the channel directly, but it does not cost you anything extra at checkout. So if you got a little shopping to do, use one of my affiliate links. There's a lot of them down there. Set up a membership that is tier-based down below as well. There are 3 different tiers. Just looking, baseline, premium. Everyone saves $5 off my sharpening service, and everyone has access to my gilded server. Baseline and premium members are automatically entered to giveaways that I do on the gilded server, and premium tier members have access to a sharpening tutorial series. And the final way is I have a merchandise store on Ember Shirt Co., where I've set up a coupon code that will save you 10% at checkout anywhere on Ember Shirt Co., and that coupon code is CrazySharp. All one word, capital C, capital S, CrazySharp, saves you 10% at checkout. And if you send me pictures of you wearing my merchandise, I will put them in a video. Guys, that's it. On this one, I love you all. Keep it clean in the comment section. It makes it easier to moderate the channel. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I will see you in the next video.